The opening ceremony is about to start in a few minutes. I invite everyone to settle down. Please be informed that this event will be recorded. We are also being aired live via our DAP YouTube channel. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Clarice Mejeliano from the DAP Center for Governance, your host for today's event. Again, good afternoon and welcome to the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 14 Opening Ceremony. We would like to welcome all our guests present today as we formally introduce our new batch of LGEMC scholars in this event. First and foremost, let me note that the PMDP will not be possible without the support, guidance, and leadership of the National Government's Career Executive Service Development Program Steering Committee, consisting of the following agencies: the National Economic and Development Authority, the Civil Service Commission, the Department of Finance, the Department of Budget and Management, and the Career Executive Service Board. And now, let us welcome the Local Government Executives and Managers Class Batch 14 scholars. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by the invocation to be led by the DAP singers. Everyone, you may now be seated. The Public Management Development Program, Local Government Executives and Managers class is implemented by the Development Academy of the Philippines, which is being led by its Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Mahalea V. Ravago, Senior Vice President for Programs, Magdalena L. Mendoza, Vice President Imelda C. Caluen of the Center for Governance, Director of the Local Governance and Development Office, Janice T. Montañez, and the Program Manager of the LGEMC, Ms. Michelle N. Belga. We would also like to greet all DAP officers and staff who are present today. Likewise, let us welcome some of our scholars from the recent batch, LGMC Batch 13 Bugsay, who are with us this afternoon. Good afternoon, thank you for coming. And muli isang magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Now, to give our new scholars a brief preview of the PMDP LGEMC journey, may I invite everyone to watch this short audiovisual presentation.
LGEMC is a comprehensive training program implemented under the Public Management Development Program, which is the national government's Career Executive Service Development Program. The LGEMC strengthens the capabilities of local government leaders so that they may excel in the roles and performance of mandated functions, be more adaptive and agile in a changing and disruptive environment, and promote good practices and innovations for sustained and more effective delivery of public services. The LGEMC supports the government's goal to ensure responsive, people-centered, technology-enabled, and clean governance by developing smart and resilient public organizations and future-ready public servants, including the use of the e-learning platforms and digital upskilling as provided for in the Philippine Development Plan 2023 to 2028. The LGEMC is based on 3 key learning areas: personal efficacy leadership, development and governance, and strategic public management. The LGEMC shows the commitment of the PMDP and the Academy to continue its legacy of producing peak-performing managers and leaders for Filipino people, now and beyond. The LGEMC continues to call forth local government leaders who aspire to embody competence, integrity, and commitment. And now, we are proud to present 28 local government managers representing 27 local government units as they start their PMDP LGEMC journey. Welcome to the Local Government Executives and Managers class.
Now to officially welcome our newest scholars and to deliver her opening remarks, let us all give a round of applause to the DAP President and Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Mahalea V. Ravago.
To the distinguished steering committee of the National Government's Career Executive Service Development Program, to our guest speaker, Governor Humerlito Dolor, to our incoming scholars and esteemed faculty present this afternoon, Vice President Imelda Caluen, Director Janice Montañez, LGEMC Program Manager Michelle Belga, DAP officers and LGEMC team, alumni, and all our guests joining us today. A blissful afternoon and welcome to the opening of the Public Management Development Program Local Government Executive and Managers Class Batch 14. It fills me with immense pride and honor to stand before all of you today to extend a heartfelt welcome to this transformative training program. Today marks the beginning of a journey aimed at enhancing the capabilities of our local government leaders and functionaries, empowering them to excel in their roles amidst a rapidly evolving and disruptive landscape. As you begin your journey with the LGEMC, you embark on a collective endeavor toward an inclusive path for economic and social transformation, furthering the realization of the Philippine Development Plan 2023-2028 under the Marcos Jr. administration. Being part of this program stands as a testament to our shared commitment to foster innovation, adaptability, and excellence in public service delivery at the local government level, echoing the very spirit of Ambisyon Natin 2040 for a matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay para sa bagong Pilipinas. Our mission here is clear and resolute: to equip you, our esteemed scholars, with the necessary knowledge, skills, and tools to navigate the challenges of our time and to propel good practices and innovations that will ensure sustained delivery of public services. The LGEMC provides an opportunity to discover and unleash your potential, serving as an essential avenue in bringing together passionate LGU executives and managers from various regions of the country, united with a common goal of effective change and transforming the lives of those who need it most, the people you serve. Having engaged with 13 batches of the LGEMC since 2020, our commitment to reaching more high-potential local government leaders and functionaries grows stronger by the day. We have witnessed firsthand how this program offers a distinctive approach to capability development for LGUs, consistently empowering participants with the tools and knowledge they need to excel in their mandated roles. It is truly heartening to see the fervor for learning among local government leaders, and I hope this pursuit of knowledge extends far beyond the confines of the academy. I also hope these efforts translate into tangible success stories and inspire impactful actions at the local level. As you commence your training journey at the Development Academy of the Philippines, I encourage you to embrace every opportunity for growth and inspiration. I eagerly anticipate welcoming you into our esteemed roster of DAP graduates, and I am even more hopeful for the successful implementation of the innovation projects you will design during this program. Once more, on behalf of the DAP, I extend my sincerest welcome to each of you in the 14th batch of the PMDP LGEMC. May your journey toward becoming better public servants be fruitful and successful. Maraming salamat at magandang hapon sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, President Ravago, for that warm welcome, and I am sure that Batch 14 is now more than ready and excited to begin their classes this week. So our incoming scholars should expect an engaging and enlightening journey up ahead, filled with novel and exciting discussions led by a roster of esteemed faculty members and resource persons. Without further ado, let us all meet the LGEMC faculty to be introduced by DAP Vice President Imelda C. Caluan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am honored to introduce to you our distinguished faculty members and resource persons from varied backgrounds who are seasoned practitioners and experts in their respective fields. They will be delivering lectures, facilitating the sessions, and assessing the scholars' performance. We are pleased to inform you that this batch will continue to be delivered through a hybrid approach. Thus, the sessions will be a combination of online sessions via our Zoom platform and on-site or face-to-face sessions here at the DAP Conference Center in Tagaytay City. Allow me also to give you a brief overview of the 5 courses of the LGEMC as I introduce our faculty members and resource persons. Let me start with Course 1, Peak Performing and Adaptive Local Government Leader. This course seeks to develop holistic and responsive local government leaders in adapting to the changing demands of their roles and functions and work environment through understanding individual and team dynamics. Our faculty in charge for this course is Ms. Maria Victoria V. Alcoseba, who is currently the Chief Operating Officer and Board Member of Meraki Consulting Incorporated. She was previously a Project Officer under the Human Resources and Development Unit of the Development Academy of the Philippines and part of the design team that developed and contextualized the Master in Public Management of the DAP. Her last stint in the Academy was as the officer in charge of the Human Resource and Management Division Office. This course will be conducted face-to-face starting tomorrow. So let me request Ms. Vicky Alcoseba to stand up because she's here with us this afternoon to be recognized. Good afternoon, Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. To our scholars, again, you will be meeting her formally tomorrow during the conduct of the first course, which is the Peak Performing and Adaptive Local Government Leader. Our Course 1 resource persons include Dr. Angelita Gregorio Medel, who is currently faculty lecturer and lead for leadership development of the Ateneo Professional Schools, Ateneo de Manila University School of Governance. She will also be joined by former Assistant Executive Secretary and Head of the Government Performance Monitoring Office in the Office of the President Executive Secretary and former board member of the DAP in 2011 and designated as a DAP Fellow, Mr. Michael Victor Alimurong. Presently, he serves as the City Administrator of the Quezon City Government. We are also glad to have, as part of the resource persons for Course 1, the Municipal Mayor of Del Carmen, Surigao del Norte, who was also an LGEMC scholar and alumnus from Batch 11, the Honorable Mayor Alfredo M. Coro II. Next, we have Course 2, Local Development and Governance Perspective. This course covers major and underlying concepts of development and its impact on Philippine society. The course also highlights current development initiatives and reforms in the country. Our faculty in charge for this course is Dr. Francisco A. Magdo, Senior Fellow and Founding Director of the De La Salle University Jesse M. Robredo Institute of Governance. Joining as Course 2 resource person are our partners from the Department of the Interior and Local Government, Bureau of Local Government Development, or BLGD, Director Annalisa F. Bonagua, and Local Government Operations Officer, Mr. Arce P. Fajardo. Completing the lineup of our esteemed roster of resource person for Course 2, we also have the Assistant National Statistician of the Philippine Statistics Agency, Miss Christine Joy S. Briones. Next is Course 3, that is Strategic Management for a High-Performing Local Government. This course discusses the concepts of strategic management and relates this as practice in the local government setting. It likewise includes a discussion on performance excellence as a framework for assessing LGU organizational efficiency. For this batch, we will have as faculty in charge Director Alvin P. Principe of the Center for Governance Operations Management Office, and he will be joined by Ms. Maria Rosario Ablan, the Director of the Technical Secretariat of the AO25 Interagency Task Force on the Harmonization of National Government Performance Monitoring Information and Reporting System, and last but definitely not the least, Mr. Peter Baon, the Program Director of the Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity, also of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Now let's move on to Course 4, Local Fiscal Administration and Management. This course explains the significance, processes, and impact of local fiscal administration, not just in delivering public services, but also in driving local economic development. It aims to develop the scholar's skills in financial stewardship as local government leaders through an understanding of processes involved in local finance and budgeting, especially in the context of full devolution. So our faculty in charge for this course is Mr. Gil Beltran, who is currently the president of the Philippine Tax Academy. He also served as the chief economist and the undersecretary of the Department of Finance for more than 15 years. Joining him is the director of the Local Government and Regional Coordination Bureau of the Department of Budget and Management, Attorney Ryan S. Lita. But the person you have in this picture is the Undersecretary of the DBM. No? So apologies for that. We will also have Commission on Audit, Government Accountancy Office Director Carmelita Antasuda, and former Deputy Executive Director of the Department of Finance, Bureau of Local Government Finance, Engineer Arnold Tan, and completing our lineup of distinguished resource person for Course 4 is no less than the Procurement Service Executive Director, Attorney Dennis Santiago. And now we go on to the last and fifth course, Designing Innovative Projects for Local Development. This course enables a scholar to go through an intensive process of conceptualizing and designing projects within the context of the ongoing transition to full devolution and the evolving demands for more efficient administration and delivery of public services. At the end of the course, the scholars are expected to have developed and presented to a panel of experts their respective innovation project concept that is geared towards improving the performance of functions and service delivery in the local government unit. The faculty in charge for this course is the DAP Director from the Center for Governance, Local Governance and Development Office, Ms. Janice T. Montañez. May I request Janice to also please stand up? Thank you, Janice. And she will be joined by our faculty or resource persons from the Center for Governance, namely Director Gilbert Lumantao of the Policy Research Office, again, Mr. Peter Dan Baon, the Program Director of our Center of Excellence on Public Sector Productivity Program Management Office, and Ms. Michelle Belga, our Program Manager of the LGEMC. Kindly stand, Michelle. Thank you. So, once again, we thank all our faculties in charge and resource persons for their constant support and commitment since we started this program in 2020, and for selflessly imparting their time and expertise through the PMDP LGEMC. Thank you very much and good luck, Batch 14.
Thank you very much, Vice President Kaluen. And after knowing our distinguished faculty lineup, it is also appropriate that we recognize the people behind the PMDP LGEMC. Allow me to call on Director Janice T. Montañez of the Local Governance and Development Office to introduce the LGEMC team.
Good afternoon. So aside from our eminent faculty members, allow me to introduce our dedicated team that has been working tirelessly for the LGEMC since it started in 2020. The team is led and supervised by DAP Senior Vice President for Programs, Ms. Magdalena L. Mendoza, Vice President Imelda C. Caluen of the Center for Governance, yours truly, and Ms. Michelle N. Belga as the LGEMC Program Manager. To the rest of our team, please come up to the stage to be recognized. So let me start with, again, the LGEMC Program Manager, Ms. Michelle N. Belga. We would also like to recognize our recruitment and admissions team led by Ms. Ashley May Allison M. Monsanto. Her team members include Ms. Mary Clarice B. Mejillano, Ms. Evelyn V. Amora, Ms. Joshua May B. Manalo, Ms. Joyce Camille B. Alcoriza, and Mr. Kim James L. Adona. We also have the members of the LGEMC Training Management Team, who works closely with our faculty members and resource persons in the conduct of our LGEMC sessions. This is led by our Batch 14 Class Manager, Ms. Neyala Justin O. Medina. With her in this team are the following: Ms. Karina Maria U. Mendoza, Ms. Dorothy Rose J. Palafox, Ms. Mahelia M. Delfin, Mr. Lester John A. Villar, Ms. Maria Corina Priscilla D. Escartin, and Ms. Kimberly T. Cardona. We are also joined by Ms. Erica Paula C. Pesigan, who provides assistance to both teams. Batch 14 scholars, DAP officers, and guests, here are the members of the LGEMC team and they will definitely play an important role in our scholars' PMDP LGEMC journey. So batch 14, expect to meet or hear from them more often as you start your classes this week. Again, thank you very much to our LGEMC team for their hard work and commitment to this program. Team, you may now take a bow. Thank you. Now it's time to proceed to the most awaited part of our ceremony. Let us all meet the local government executives and managers who passed the stringent application and deliberation process of the LGEMC and made the cut. Allow me to introduce the roster of high potential LGU functionaries who are now part of the LGEMC Batch 14. For this batch, allow me to present the 28 scholars representing 27 local government units from different municipalities, cities, and provinces across 11 regions through the Rite of Inclusion. The Rite of Inclusion is a PMDP tradition that is meant to showcase the participation of LGUs who have sent scholars to the PMDP LGEMC. It displays the diversity of each batch, signifying that all LGUs and scholars are active agents in nation building. Once scholars representing their LGUs are on stage, they will mount their LGU logos on the wall, take a bow, and proceed back to their seats. To our scholars, as I call your name, please proceed to the stage to mount your LGU logo. Let us start with the Cordillera Administrative Region. Our first scholar comes from the municipality of Besao, Mountain Province. We have the Municipal Budget Officer, Ms. Melanie Timango. Now let us proceed to Region 1 from the municipality of Solsona, Ilocos Norte. Let us welcome their Human Resource Management and Development Officer, Attorney Alfonso Jeziel M. de los Reyes. Coming from the adjacent Cagayan region is the municipal accountant from the municipality of Enrile, Cagayan, Attorney Jeffrey P. Columna. This time, we proceed to Region 4A. From the province of Batangas, Municipality of Balayan, we have their Municipal Budget Officer, Ms. Maria Carlota S. Baral. Still from the province of Batangas, Municipality of Balete, we have with us their Municipal Health Officer, Dr. Zar K. Quinto. Also from Batangas Province, from the island municipality of Tingloy, we have 2 scholars. First, we have their municipal accountant, Ms. Pinky G. Ramos. And alongside her, we also have their municipal budget officer, Mr. Jonald S. Bakal. We also have from the province of Laguna, from the municipality of Los Baños, the municipal assessor, Engineer Oliver D. Manaig. Rounding up our scholars from Region 4A, we have with us the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator from the Municipality of Morong Rizal, Ms. Maribeth C. Felix. Now we proceed to Region 4B. We have the Municipal Assessor from the Municipality of Alcantara, Province of Romblon, Mr. Andrew G. Dalisay. Let us now go to Region 5. Let's start with the Municipality of Libmanan, Camarines Sur. Please welcome the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator, Mr. Warren Joseph D. Doliente. Next, from the same province, Municipality of Goa, we have with us the Municipal Assessor, Engineer Rolly D. Fernandez. From Luzon and Visayas, let us now proceed to meet our scholars from the municipalities in Mindanao. From Region 12, we have the Municipal Health Officer of the Municipality of Columbio, Province of Sultan Kudarat, Dr. Jihan L. Pendatun Doligas. Next, from Caraga, from the municipality of Del Carmen, province of Surigao del Norte, we have with us their Public Services Officer, Ms. Ria Vida A. Soriaga. Rounding up our scholars from the municipalities, still from Caraga, let me call the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator from Tagbina, Surigao del Sur, Engineer Josephine C. Lapiciros. Apart from the municipalities, we have scholars from the cities. Let me start from Region 3. We have with us the City Social Welfare and Development Officer of the Science City of Muñoz, Nueva Ecija, Ms. Gabriela B. Fernandez. Next, from the capital city of Palayan of the province of Nueva Ecija, we have their City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer, Mr. Ferdinand B. Hilado. Our next caller comes from Region 5, specifically from the city of Legazpi, Albay. Let us meet their planning officer, Ms. Maricel L. Hulok. Now we go to Region 7. From the city of Canlaon, Negros Oriental, we have their city assessor, Mr. Carlo Divino B. Tapis. Now we proceed to Region 10 from the City Government of Malaybalay, Bukidnon. Let us all welcome the Sangguniang Panglungsod Secretary, Attorney Phoebe Corazon C. Hidalgo. Next, from the city of Oroquieta, Misamis Occidental, let us welcome their Supervising Labor and Employment Officer, Mr. Mark Anthony D. Artigas. Our next caller is also from the same region, this time from the city of Iligan, Lanao del Norte. Let us welcome their Special Operations Officer, Attorney Eda Marie M. Sastine Advincula. Our last scholar from the cities comes from Region 12. From General Santos City, the province of South Cotabato, let us welcome their Youth Development Officer, Ms. Sahara Jo E. Cabreros Flora. Now, let me introduce the scholars from the provincial governments. Let me start with Region 2. From the provincial government of Quirino, we have their Disability Affairs Officer, Ms. Irene U. Gazmen. This time, we proceed to Region 3. From the provincial government of Nueva Ecija, let us welcome the Provincial Assessor, Attorney Olive Jane M. Cornejo. From Southern Luzon, Region 4, Calabarzon, let us welcome the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer of the Province of Laguna, Mr. Aldwin M. Sejo. Rounding up our batch 14 scholars from Region 6, specifically from the province of Antique, let us welcome their Acting Provincial Planning and Development Coordinator, Mr. Bienvenido E. Nalios Jr. May I now call on all our batch 14 scholars to please come up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, again, we present to you the new set of scholars of the 14th batch of the Local Government Executives and Managers class. Let us all give them a round of applause. And good luck to our newest batch of LGEMC scholars.
Okay, LGEMC Batch 14, please remain on stage. Thank you again, Director Montañez. All right, welcome and congratulations again to our scholars, and we all wish you the best of luck on your PMDP journey. Since the pilot run of the LGEMC that began in 2020, we have trained over 200 local government executives and managers from all over the country. At this point, I'd like to call on the batch representative of Batch 13 Bugsay, Mr. Robert Joe I. Sagum, the Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Officer of the Municipal Government of San Luis, Pampanga, to pose the challenge for excellence to the incoming batch. Mr. Sagum, please come up on front and face LGEMC Batch 14. And may we also request the scholars of Batch 13 Bugsay to rise and stand behind Mr. Sagum while he delivers his challenge speech. Go ahead, sir.
To our very energetic Vice President, Ma'am Imelda C. Caluen. To our very supportive Director, Ma'am Janice T. Montañez. To another very supportive individual of LGMC, our Program Manager, Ms. Michelle M. Belga. To our very reliable LGMC Training Management Team, especially, of course, to our Class Manager, Ma'am Kay. Hello. To our esteemed faculty members who are here, especially Ma'am Vicky Alcoseba. To our guest of honor, Governor Humerlito A. Dolor. To Batch 14, Buhayani, ladies and gentlemen, may pagatpanapon po, kaya kayungan, naimbag nga malem, kada kayo amin apo, marahay na hapon sa Indugabos, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Good afternoon. I am joined here today by my batchmate, Sir Mike of San Simon, Pampanga, Ma'am Annie Takason of Province of Cavite, Ma'am Bel from Bawan, Batangas, and Doc Kevin from Magsaysay, Palawan. So first, allow me to express our sincerest gratitude to all the persons behind LGMC. Saludo po kami sa inyong walang pagod na pagtataguyod sa mahusay na pamamahala sa ating bayan. Thank you for being our sounding board. Dahil lahat kami ay may daladalang hinanaing at bigat sa aming mga kalooban bago kami pumasok ng LGMC. Thank you for patiently guiding us. Dahil madalas po, nauuna pa yung tanong kesa sa pakikinig. Thank you for supporting our ideas. Dahil kami mismo nagduda sa mga konseptong meron kami. And most of all, thank you for bringing the best in us. Dahil yan ang tatakdap, adaptive leader dapat. To Batch 14, Buhayani, congratulations for being chosen as one of LGMC scholars. Batid namin na hindi naging madali ang desisyong ito. Tama po ba? Because we have several tasks to complete and deadlines to meet back in the office. Marahil, meron sa inyo na after the orientation, gusto nang mag-back out. Do not worry. The feeling is mutual. We share the same thoughts and feelings back then. Pero bugsay lang. Enjoy the journey. Minsan maalon at mahangin dahil nagsasabay ang mga requirements sa pag-aaral at yung utos ni Mayor. But that's normal part of the adventure. Most of the time, we learn more how to navigate life when we encounter big waves. Personally, I thought I will not be able to pass my innovation project concept and will not be able to graduate. Nakakaya naman kay Ma'am Aimee dahil she challenged me na dapat kumpleto ang batch 13 nagagraduate tapos ako pala yung maiiwan. During the writing break, hindi ako nakapagsulat na maayos dahil inaalala ko yung anak namin na suspected with Hirschsprung's disease. We need to consult different doctors and undergo different procedures. But with God's grace and with the motivation of our batchmates, and especially my LMT, I was able to join the Revalida. Thus, we salute you with your courage and determination for heeding into the call of public service transformation towards a governance with competence, integrity, and commitment. Ngayon tayo mas kailangan ng ating bansa, ng ating mga kababayan. We challenge you to maximize your learning opportunities in every course offered by LGEMC. Naway tayo ay maging gabay ng ating mga kababayan tungo sa matatag, maginhawa, at panatag na buhay. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And congratulations again, Batch 14 Buhayani. Patunayan natin na kayo nga ay mga buhay na bayani ng ating bayan. Thank you so much po.
Thank you, Mr. Sagum, and of course, our LGMC Batch 13 scholars, Batch 13 Bugsay, for your encouraging message. So after hearing the challenge of excellence of Batch 13, it is also important to hear from our newest scholars. So Batch 14, how will you respond? And for that, let us all welcome Mr. Warren Joseph D. Doliente, the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator of the Manan Camarines Sur. Batch 13 Bugsay, please remain standing as we listen to Batch 14's response.
Good afternoon, our DAP family. Hearing your challenge, your stories, somehow lightens up our feelings. It is my great pride and honor to be standing here and serve as the representative of these chosen leaders. And on behalf of our batch, I am deeply motivated to accept the given challenge to us. Challenge may be interpreted in many ways. Each one of us has different stories of facing challenges and overcoming it. Low and high, easy and hard, but standing here in front of you and committing ourselves to LGEMC more than the LOC and the service contract, which has a 2-year lock-in period, parang Globe and Smart lang, is a testament that we are ready to overcome any challenges. Our response to the call of LGMC is to being better leaders and managers of our respective geographic service areas. Our batch represents well-diverse personalities, coming from 4 provinces, 9 cities, and 16 municipalities. I know that each of one of us are different in terms of characters, capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses. I would believe that maybe no one from us here came from a faraway farm and eventually forgets everything. But in our journey as LGMC scholars, Team Matibay, Team Padayon, Team Maagap, and Team Maisog, we will be firmly bonded and for just one. We will be one Buhayani. Buhayani is an outcome of uniting 2 significant tenets of leadership, 2 different Filipino words yet with interrelated principles. Buhay is respecting and protecting the gift of life in any forms, animating and inspiring life to reach its full potential. Bayani, a gender-neutral word, Filipino name for hero or heroine, someone who has distinct core traits and values of patriotism, courage, honesty, strong leadership, and heart for the greater good of others. Buhayani is the fusion of Buhay and Bayani, who are modern-day leaders that aspire, embody, and possess all these characteristics with preferential options for the poor, deprived, oppressed, and the powerless. Bayani stands for bayan, ugnayan, husay, ambisyon, yaman ng isip, aksyon, nasyonalismo, integridad, at inspirasyon. Our batch Buhayani is up to the challenge beyond discourse. We will strive, as you mentioned, to be buhay na bayani in our own different ways as leaders of good governance and public service. Ang ating bayan whom we serve needs an everyday bayani in us. Again, as you mentioned, may this LGMC transforms us to being a true, relevant, and responsive everyday bayani as we perform our mission as planning and development coordinators, accountants, budget officers, social welfare officers, treasurers, assessors, DRRM officers, health officers, public employment service officers, disability officers, legal officers, educators, and other professions or any position in government service. We need not to be a hero like Marvel or DC in movies, but ordinary and everyday bayani who smiles, nice, and gets the job done effectively and efficiently. More so, inspire our partners and team members in our workspaces. Bayani na nagbibigay buhay sa araw-araw na pakikitungo natin sa ating mga kababayan na nangangailangan ng ating serbisyo at tulong. It's always heartwarming to hear from our fellow kababayan whom we serve. Thank you and maraming salamat po. For that, maraming salamat po sa aming DAF family for accepting us in this journey and for challenging us to be a difference maker, for adding up value in what we do best and bringing us together as one Buhayani. Therefore, I, ENP Warren Joseph D. Doliente, we accept the challenge. Mabuhay ang Batch Buhayani, mabuhay ang DAF family.
Thank you very much, Sir Warren, for that invigorating speech, and of course to Batch 14, Buhayani. We are all excited to see what you will learn and experience in the LGEMC. Different and varied their backgrounds and needs may be, our new scholars are united in their goal of expanding their knowledge, improving their capabilities, and serving the people better. With the challenge of acceptance, Batch 13 Bugsay has now passed on the torch of excellence to Batch 14, who has just named their group Batch 14 Buhayani. We wish you all the best of luck in this new chapter. At this point, it's time to watch and listen to the Batch 13 Bugsay scholars as they share their LGEMC journey and also welcome and inspire the incoming batch. Let us all watch this audiovisual presentation prepared by Batch 13 Bugsay.
I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, I can work under pressure.
Whew. Wow. I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, I now practice adaptive leadership.
I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, innovative ako.
I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, kakayanin ang mga challenges.
I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, most improve ako.
I'm a DAP scholar. Of course, multitasker ko. Di ba ang dami mong assignment?
We are DAP scholars. Of course, matirahan kami.
Hi, promise you would absolutely change the way you look at yourself at the mirror and this chair.
Welcome, Batch 14. It's your time to take the leap and become part of the legacy of excellence.
There is only one thing I can say about your LGEMC journey.
Napaka-empowering po ng aking experience sa DAP.
Being a part of LGEMC is a fulfilling one.
Embrace your future and unlock your full potential.
Have fun.
Enjoy your journey, be open, and pagmalaki natin tatakdap. Ibig sabihin, quality outputs using your imagination.
Na-enhance po yung aking kakayahan bilang manggagawa ng ating gobyerno at ng ating bayan. Kaya ini-encourage ko pa kayo na mag-DAP para sa kaunlaran ng ating bayan.
LGEMC, I have unlearned a lot and learned so much. Na-satisfy ang curiosity ko. Sana napaaga ang pag-i-enroll ko.
Ako naman, nadagdagan ang tiwala ko sa sarili ko.
Sa akin naman, it's very challenging pero rewarding dahil sa peer network and support.
Sa akin naman po, nag-expand yung perspective ko sa role ko sa office, sa munisipyo, at syempre sa context ng nation building.
Kaya mula sa Team Sikay, subukan nyo.
Nang malaman nyo,
ang karanasan namin.
Dahil lintik lang ang walang ganito.
Joke lang! Kaya,
enjoy and welcome Batch 14!
we are LMDP Puyog, and here's our message.
T. Trust the process. I. Inspire yourselves.
M. Motivate others.
P. Prove your worth.
U. Unwind as much as you can.
Y.
Yield to the experts. O. Overcome your doubts. And G. Be grateful for this opportunity. Good luck!
LGEMC Batch 14! Alagang DAP kami! Posterity!
All right. Thank you very much, Batch 13 Bugsay, for that very uplifting and inspiring messages. And I'm sure that it has given Batch 14 the inspiration they need to start their own LGEMC journey. All right, so due to some unforeseen circumstances, one of our guest speakers, the Honorable Governor Hermelito Delor of the Provincial Government of Oriental Mindoro, cannot join us this afternoon. Our other guest speaker, who incidentally is one of our alumni from Batch 10 Kasaligan, is actually with us online to give our Batch 14 scholars an inspirational message. So at this point, I would like to call once again DAP Vice President Imelda C. Caluen to introduce our guest speaker.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed the sharing of Batch 13, but to inspire you more, we have no less than an alumnus of the LGEMC as our guest speaker for today. And I'm very honored to introduce him. I believe this is not a recorded message that we will have, and I thank him in advance. So this is going to be a live feed directly from our beloved alumnus to deliver our message for the scholars. So we have a message from one of the country's distinguished young local chief executive. He is a lawyer and currently serving his first term as city mayor in his hometown. And prior to studying law at the Ateneo de Davao University, where he later earned his degree, he pursued a nursing degree at the same institution. Upon taking his oath as a lawyer, he promptly joined the faculty of the Ateneo de Davao University College of Law, where he teaches several law subjects, including constitutional law and criminal law. He is a staunch advocate of good governance and environmental protection. During his first 6 months in office, he has already introduced numerous initiatives, such as prohibiting the use of politicians' faces and names on government-initiated projects and activities, shutting down illegal cockpits, declaring war against illegal gambling, establishing the first ever plastic recycling plant in the entire province of Cotabato, installing GPS and fuel monitoring devices on all heavy equipment and machinery used by the city, which gave them a savings of 60% on fuel costs, creating a gratuity fund for retirement pay of all job order workers, digitalizing access to emergency health services, strengthening people's organizations in governance through grassroots development, promoting sustainable agricultural practices such as beekeeping and the use of organic fertilizer, and democratizing the budgeting process, among many other initiatives. During his inaugural year in office, Kidapawan City was recognized by the Department of Energy as the only city in the Philippines to have qualified for the Energy Efficiency and Conservation Excellence Award, given annually to LGUs who have exemplified a firm commitment and implemented best practices towards energy efficiency in the community. Further, Kidapawan City was recognized as one of the most livable and sustainable cities in the entire Philippines during the Nation Builders and Muslim Awards by Sustainability Standards Incorporated. Without further ado, Please turn your attention to the screen as we welcome our very special guest speaker live. Hello, Honorable Mayor Jose Paulo, Attorney Pau Evangelista of the City Government of Kidapawan, Province of Cotabato. Hello, Mayor.
Good afternoon, everyone. To the distinguished DAP officers, headed by Dr. Mahalea Viravago, President and Chief Executive Officer, Senior Vice President Magdalena L. Mendoza, Vice President Imelda Sicaluen, thank you ma'am for the very kind and generous introduction, Director Janice T. Montañez, Program Manager Michelle N. Belga, DAP officers and LGEMC team, LGEMC alumni present, to all the guests joining today, good afternoon, maayong hapon, magandang hapon po sa ating lahat. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the new set of local executives and managers who are now officially part of the LGEMC Batch 14 Buhayani. When I joined LGEMC, it was a difficult journey for me as a chief executive. I did not know what to expect. But let me just share a few points to all of you that I learned from my journey as an alumnus of LGMC. Number one, it's very important to give premium on data. In all initiatives in government, in all your programs and projects, and eventually in your innovation project, you will all go back to the data that you have gathered in your respective communities. Data is king or queen, so to speak. Second, as executives and managers of the government, we are all considered as problem solvers. We are tasked to solve the existing problems of the society, of our community. But we cannot solve the problem without understanding the problem in the first place. We cannot formulate responsive and effective solutions without knowing what the solutions are intended to solve in the first place. We cannot answer the question without understanding the question in the first place. Therefore, it's very important for us to understand the prevailing problems of our communities, of our people. It's very important to be empathic, to exercise empathy, and to place our shoes, to place ourselves in the shoes of our people. And third, it's very also important to build connections, to get to know not only the professional but also the personal attributes, the personal characteristics of your batchmates. When I first entered public office as a first-termer city mayor, I was discouraged by the very poor and mediocre standard of governance prevailing not only in our LGU but in the entire Philippines. Government processes are inefficient, transactions are riddled with corruption, distribution of aid or assistance is being politicized, taken advantage of for political purposes, to promote the candidacy of those sitting in office. Taxes collected from the people are not well spent and placed in the pockets of a few. Government services are given to those supporters and not the detractors or critics of the administration. Promotion in government offices are not based on competence, but based on how strong the backers of the applicants are. Just a few of the problems that might have discouraged me to go on and serve the people. But when I joined LGEMC, I got to know not only the batchmates, but also the facilitators and the people behind the Development Academy of the Philippines. And it gave me hope that there are still people who are good-hearted, with sincere intentions, willing to sacrifice their time, their effort, their hard work, their time with their families, just to make a positive impact to the community, just to give the community a chance to achieve their dreams and aspirations in life. And I said to myself, may pag-asa pa rin po ang Pilipinas. And looking at you today, listening to you, listening to your words, also ignites the hope within me that the Philippines might just have a shot at giving each and every Filipino the chance to achieve and reach their dreams and aspirations in life. And so, I leave you with a very short phrase that I have always been telling my batchmates. Please trust the process. The process will be difficult. It will be arduous. It will take much of your time. It will require hard work. It will require you probably to set aside several of your work assignments. But at the end of the day, it will all be worth it. Do not forget that you are here not because of yourself. You are here to help your community. You are here to help the society. With that, thank you so much, and I hope to meet each and every one of you in person in the future. Let us continue to build a better future for all Filipinos. Mabuhay po ang Pilipinas. Mabuhay po ang LGEMC. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Okay, thank you very much once again, Mayor Paula Evangelista, for imparting your special message to our new LGEMC scholars, and of course, for your continued support to the PMDP LGEMC. And now we have come to the close of this significant event. The Public Management Development Program, as one of the landmark programs of the Development Academy of the Philippines, shall continue to hone our public leaders that they may embody competence, commitment, and compassion. It is therefore fitting to end this program with a DAP hymn to be led by the DAP singers as we pay tribute to the vision, mission, and heritage of the Development Academy of the Philippines. Let us all stand as we sing our DAP hymn.
Narito ang isang bandila sa lisag ng bituin at gawa. Dala niya'y hangaring balita sa inyo at maging sa madla. Ito ang samahan para sa pagbabago, taguyod sa kilusang paglago. Ang lahat niya'y karunungang tinatamo sa ugnayang siyang namuno. Ito ang DAP, ang sa inyong lingkod. Umaganap upang magbuhay
Thank you once again to our DAP singers. And now we have come to the close of this significant event. The Public Management Development Program, as one of the landmark programs of the development. And to better document, this opening ceremony, let us all pose for a posterity photo. We would like to request Vice President Caluen, Director Montañez, Ms. Belga, and Ms. Vicky Alcazaba to please come up on stage. Batch 14, Buhayani, please come up on stage for your posterity photo. Same. All right, I'd also like to invite our LGMC team as well as our alumni for the joint posterity photo. LGMC team and Batch 13 Bugsay, please come up on stage for the joint posterity photo. All right, please return to your seats. Video? Okay, sorry. We'll have another. Balik po tayo. We'll have a video. All right, you may now return to your seats. And on behalf of the PMDP LGEMC, thank you all for coming today. Take a big leap in leading the Filipino people towards a better concept of development with hope and great love for the country. This is Clarice Meliana of the Development Academy of the Philippines signing off. Isang magandang araw sa ating lahat. The dinner will be served here in the auditorium. You may line up there at the back to get your food. And we